Welcome back everyone to the last of my 2015 10 openings. My Latios 10 was my playoffs 10. I'm very happy it was, as it scored me 7 points and moves on to the second round of the playoffs, which will be happening this Sunday at 2 p.m. So please stay tuned, where I will be opening up Kanto figure boxes. I'll be opening up Fennekin and going up against Dallas, the deal of the Milwaukee Mill Tanks. So very excited about that match. My Rayquaza 10 was opened up yesterday. Oh, and happy Halloween! So Hoopa EX, I don't know if that's appropriate to open up on Halloween. I guess any Pokemon would be great to trick or treat as. So not necessarily Hoopa more than anyone else. But I just put him on the wants list. Hoopa EX promos. So, most people know that I like to play with the cheapest rarity possible so that I can invest or reinvest the extra money into stuff for the channel, openings, stuff for the collection. So I'm doing the same thing with Hoopa EX. There's no reason for my Hoopas to be the set Hoopas, which are going, well, I'm assuming that they're going to be worth a little more in value. And I honestly really like the look of this, of the Hoopa EX promo. The artwork is different, and I think it's pretty cool. So, let's reassemble this tin. And put that up in the background. And I actually need to change the battery real quick, it looks like. So, let's take a break. Much better. So, code card. I think we have the Hoopa that we need for decks, so that code card will be available. And the pack. So we get 2 Ancient Origins, 1 Roaring Skies, and 1 Primal Clash. And while there's nothing that I need from Primal Clash or Roaring Skies, I do still have a couple of wants, actually 3 wants, from Ancient Origins. Still looking for Giratina EX Full Art, Lugia EX Full Art, and Mega Tyranitar EX Full Art. So if anyone has those, I will be updating the trade binders very, very soon. Been sorting them out recently, and very happy to report that we have much more space. So stay tuned for those, and hopefully we'll get some trades going again. Staryu, Volbeat, Nosepass, Spinda, Bibarel, Bidoof, and a Grovyle. My reverse is all the Nidoran and the berries. And my rare, ooh, first pack, and we hit an ultra rare, Gardevoir. Now, I actually don't have a lot of, actually, I'm trying to think if I have any Gardevoir set aside for decks. I don't know if I do, so I might actually hang on to it. Right now in Expanded, there are just so many deck possibilities out there. I find that my deck binders are huge right now, and I honestly don't like that. I really prefer Standard since it's a smaller card pool. It's so much financially easier on the players, being able to sell off our stuff from one year to kind of fund stuff going into the next year. At least that's how I've always have done my, that's how I can afford to play. And now it's just harder and harder. But anyways, Bagon, Pidove, Nincada, Swablu, Voltorb, Gliscor, Switch, and a Tropius. My reverse is a Wurmple, and my rare is Altaria. Still a useful card, even though it's a non-holo rare. But this is the one that gets rid of your weakness if it's a colorless. So, and as its ancient trait allows it to evolve on the first turn, it's really useful in Rayquaza decks. Being able to get the entire line up all in one go, very cool. So now we are on to Ancient Origins, where we have an Oddish, a Malamar, Porygon, Golurk, Spinarak, Tyranitar Spirit Link, Blossom, and an Eco Arm. My reverse, alright, Ace Trainer. So I haven't really played in any standard tournaments. But Ace Trainer was getting a lot of talk before it was printed, and I mean, I guess it's just because of the lack of standard events. That it's Ace Trainer is essentially going to be replacing N as far as the shuffle and draw and disruption to your opponent. Really cool. But anyways, my rare, ooh, is a Jolteon. So I think that's actually really funny because I had to trade for several, well, not several, but a couple of Jolteon for decks, and my fiance randomly opened I think it was a Tyrantrum box, and pulled nothing but a Jolteon holo from his, and there's an Extron right there. So it always seems to be that the cards that we plan on needing and go through all the trouble of trading for, we end up pulling down the road. Best example, I think, was the reverse Aromatisse from X and Y. Took like 3 months to trade for that card, and then I pulled them in every pack, and I had a playset of reverse ones at one point. So, anyways, Cottonee and Pharaoh Spirit Link, Vespiquen, and Lysander. My reverse, ooh, Porygon Z. So I was actually talking about, I'm glad that I opened up a Latios tin for my my playoff opening. But looking at this one, I mean, this has been a really great tin opening too. That's a rare reverse, so that's worth a point. A holos was worth 1 or 2, in just one. The Gardevoir is worth a few, and we still have one more rare. So ooh. 2 EXs in a tin. It's been a long time since I've hit 2 EXs in a tin. I just realized that's a Yu-Gi-Oh sleeve. Funny enough, I just traded for the last of the Tyrantars that I need. So I was just talking about pulling cards right after needing to trade for them. But this would have been a fantastic tin to open for my playoffs opening too. 2 EXs, 1 holo, at least 1 rare reverse. That certainly would have been worth a win. So looks like my luck was just going to go great for my first playoffs round, regardless of what tin I opened, other than the Rayquaza tin. I mean, I had a 2 out of 3 shot, so I think that's pretty good. So, like I've said, stay tuned for tomorrow, 2 o'clock p.m., where I'll be facing the Milwaukee Miltanks and opening up a Kanto box. And hopefully that'll, maybe I'll see everyone for the 3rd round in the finals.